What is going on, beautiful people? I am Lee Hammett, the diagnosed self-aware narcissist known as Mental Healness, and welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about empathy, narcissists and the lack of empathy. Stay tuned for more. Like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Hey, can you oh my God.
What?
Oh my God. What's wrong with you?
They just called me and told me that my aunt has passed away.
Oh wow, that really sucks.
Why are you acting like you don't care, like you don't give a damn?
I mean, I didn't really know her. Were you even close to her? Like, why are you crying?
Was I close to her? Like she damn near raised me. You know this. What is wrong with you?
Why are you raising your voice at me? You act like I did something to her. Like, yelling at me is not going to bring her back.
Show a little compassion. Act like you care. Comfort me.
Hey, what you want me to do? Hug you? Pat you on the shoulder? What do you want from me?
Nothing. I don't want anything from you. Just go. Leave me alone.
Well,
what?
you like move your car out the way? I was going to the bar with a couple of friends.
You move it.
I prefer if you did. What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome back. I know y'all saw the skit. Hope you enjoyed the skit. Hope it didn't trigger you too much if you were triggered by things like that. So, narcissists and the lack of empathy. Y'all see my new studio? I'm sitting in my living room floor. I'm just moving around, y'all. I just got to get active and whatnot. The lack of empathy. That's one thing I think a lot of people see. And you hear about narcissists. Narcissists have no empathy. They don't care. Narcissists don't care at all. They have no empathy. They're a devil spawned, Jezebel spirit, robotic, narcissistic meat sacks. Robot, narcissistic, robot, meat. That's how they do. No, I have empathy, y'all. I really, really do. I just don't there's a lack. There's a difference between, I tell the people like this. There's a difference between lack of empathy and no empathy. Lack is less than what you should have. No is none. Absolutely no empathy at all. I think no empathy implies like sociopathy or psychopathy, antisocial personality disorder, that type of stuff right there. Narcissist, your regular run-of-the-mill narcissist, I have empathy. It's just there's a lack of it. There's not I don't have an abundance of empathy to go around. So if I have the difference between lack and none. Lack, I have $1. There's still some money. I have $1. I have three. Let's say three. I have $3. Everybody else on the planet is giving $10. I have $2. I have a lack of money, but I still have money. You are given $0. So you have zero empathy. You have zero empathy dollars. There's a difference between lack and I still have some. I just don't have enough to go around. The empathy I feel is for myself more than I feel for others. I know people are going to ask, do you have empathy for your wife? Do you have for your kids? I tried my hardest to empathize with my wife and kids. I absolutely do. That's my wife is still around. She knows I'm trying my hardest, and I love my wife. I work hard for my wife. I really do. I work hard to earn her love, her trust, and affection. I really, really do. I want to hear from your wife. Let's prove it, Lee. I want to hear from her. There's a playlist on my page. She has 4 long ass videos where she answered a lot of questions doing different live streams. You know what I mean? But there's a difference between you see the skit right there? You're crying. Your aunt done passed away. Your uncle, your mom, dad, brother, sister, pet, your goldfish flushed down the toilet, but it was still alive. Something has happened where you need empathy. You need some comfort and things like that. If you're dealing with a narcissist or a toxic person, this can help you out, especially if you can't leave this person. Don't lean on this person. Don't expect to be able to lean on this person when you need them emotionally. If you need some emotional energy, if you need some emotional strength, you're going to have to find it elsewhere, because that narcissist or toxic person that you're dealing with is not going to be the supply that you need. They're not going to supply what you need from them emotional energy wise. They just are not going to be able to do that for you. I think a lot of people get twisted up and tied up and things like that, and you want it and you feel like you need it, but it's not going to be there for you. Lack. They don't have enough to go around. Throughout the day, they probably spend those $2 on something for themselves. Come home, they have no more emotional energy, no more empathy to give to you. So when you're crying and things like that, narcissists disconnect. A lot of narcissistic people will disconnect when you're crying, when you're begging and pleading and you need somebody. They'll disconnect in your moments of emotional need, your moments of where you need somebody to be empathetic and care for you and things like that. They'll disconnect from you. They're like the skit. They'll go to the bar, drink with their friends. They'll go shut themselves in the basement. They'll go in the bathroom, play on the phone. They'll go in the bedroom, shut the door. They'll leave you where you are. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to deal with it. They don't want to deal with anybody else's emotions. And it doesn't change. I have not gained empathy since I've been in therapy for five years. I've gained emotional understanding to understand the reason why people feel the way that they feel. I'm getting to the point where I understand. Oh, this is why you feel that way. Got it. So I can see that, and I can work from there. So many people just out here. You want to teach the person that you love and care about how to love and care for you. You can't you can't raise an adult. Let me repeat that for the people in the back and the people in the front, people on the sides, people behind me, people on top of me, people underneath me. You cannot raise an adult. If they don't have empathy right now, they're not going to have empathy tomorrow. Care for me, I'm crying. They're going to look at you dead in your face and get angry. Shut the hell up, y'all. I'm trying to sleep. My grandma died. Your grandma, she was old as hell. She supposed to die. I'm just telling you, when you need empathy, you're gonna get anger, you're gonna get resentment, you're gonna get things like that. Like I said, empathy, we have a lack of emotion. There's just not enough to go around for everybody. We barely have enough for ourselves. There's not even enough empathy and things like that to go around for everybody else. That's what I tell people. You know what I mean? So if you're dealing with a narcissist or a toxic person, you got to understand that they not gonna understand that share your feelings. Like when you're boohoo crying and things like that, they're not going to share your feelings. They're not going to be there for you. They're not going to be a shoulder to cry on. I'm trying to understand people's feelings. Like, why you feel that way? I'm literally trying to understand people more. That's my addiction. A lot of narcissistic people have addictive personalities. That's my addiction. People, understanding people. I want to understand people more. Humans. I call non-narcissists humans. I want to understand humans more. But I'm a human too, y'all. It's like, well, Lee, at least you admitted that you're not human. You separated yourself. You demon narcissistic bastard. Thank you for separating yourself from the rest of us. The rest of us humans. You're not a human. You're a robotic meat sack. Okay, cool, whatever. You know what I mean? The eyes of the Lord are on you, Lee. He's gonna strike you down for helping. God gonna strike me down for helping thousands of people. Gotcha. You know what I mean? I mean, like so many people. Like, I know this is awful on a tangent, but so many people, y'all think y'all speak for God in my comment section. God gonna get you. God gonna do some. People making videos about me. God is gonna strike the narcissist down and blah blah blah. Boo. Y'all don't speak for God. You are not God. Some people try to replace God. They're like, God says do this and do that. Like, shut up. It's a whole nother video topic right there, y'all. But yeah, narcissists don't expect empathy. Y'all just like. In your times of emotional need, somebody you experience some type of loss, and you need some emotional empathy, you're gonna have to go find it from somewhere else. Because if that narcissist gives you all the empathy, the little bit of empathy that they do have, if they comfort you and give you all their empathy, they're gonna expect something in return later on. This is not empathy from a narcissist. The little bit of empathy that you're gonna get is not free. They're going to expect something in return. But the opposite, if the narcissist needs empathy from you, they're going to expect all of it. They're going to expect you to drop everything. They're going to expect you to get off of work, leave your job. They're going to expect so much from you, but you can't do the same thing from them. You know what I mean? They're going to expect so much from you, but you can't. They won't do the same thing for you. And I'll tell you, when y'all dealing with toxic people, before y'all do something for this person, even though I know y'all be so giving and kind and whatever. Before y'all do something for this person, ask yourself, would this person do the same thing for you? Would they reciprocate how you feel? Would they be reciprocating your emotional energy? Would they do something for you in return? Like, would they do this for you? Most of the time, the answer to that question is going to be no, but y'all keep doing it. You keep giving, thinking this person is going to change. I'm going to teach this person how to care for me. No, you won't. No, you won't. You will not teach that person how to care for you. My wife, but what your wife do, Lee? My wife did not teach me how to care for her. I have been in therapy for 5 years. I'm still going to go to therapy. I'll have therapy in a couple of weeks. I'm going to stay in therapy for me. You see how it works? Not for her, not for my wife, not for my kids. It's for me. And when I'm working on myself, it helps me. It helps my family out. It trickles down. It's a trickle down effect. As I pour into myself, I'm able to pour into others. You know what I mean? So you have to stay empowered on your journey. You have to. And don't expect, I'm just telling you, do not expect that person to care. They don't understand it. They don't understand your emotions. Right? While you crying and boohoo crying and needing somebody, they don't understand it. They don't want to be around it. Your emotions make them uncomfortable. It's just like, yuck, empathy, yuck, crying, yuck, tears. That's why they might get angry. They might try to sleep with you. Because physicality is how most narcissists express their emotions. They might try to sleep with you to make you feel better. Hey, I know your dog got hit by that Ford Explorer, but you kind of hot right now. I can make you feel better. I can make you forget fluffy replicants. Fluffy for sure. I can make you forget Fluffy. Just, a little slight clapping of the cheeks will make you forget Fluffy. And they'll try to sleep with you to make you feel better, because narcissists only know how to express emotions, like express how they feel through physicality most times. Not all narcissists, but some, Don't expect empathy from narcissistic people, y'all. You just don't. If you haven't gotten it in year 1, you won't be getting it in year 10. You damn sure won't be getting it in year 20. You for certain won't be getting it in year 30. Woo. I'm just telling you, don't expect anything, y'all. Stop expecting too much. Lower your expectations. Stay tuned. Like I said, I had to hop over here, y'all. Stay tuned for more. Like and subscribe for more. And as always, Mental Illness is out. Peace.